Turn your lights off.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Ben and Jason video cast. I'm Jason.
I'm Ben.
And this week we take a look at the movie
Underwater,
starring Kristen Stewart and Vincent Cassel.
So right away I'm taking this one. This film harkens back to the late 80s, early 90s films like Abyss and Leviathan, with people trapped in some sort of underwater drilling station or what have you, and there is a creature that is brought up from the depths and sinisterly attacks everyone on board. Now, Kristen Stewart plays a computer engineer or some sort of engineer that is very familiar with the systems on this giant drill in the Mariana Trench. So something is disrupting the station. It's collapsing. Kristen Stewart's character has to run through the station. Jason, what did you think of the first sequence?
Opening scene I thought was very good and dramatic. It really, I think, started the film out correctly. I was into it at that point.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what's actually going on. You don't know if an explosion had happened. She's actually in the bathroom. And I thought it was a pretty cool sequence because there's a spider in the sink and she actually picks it up and saves it. So she cared about...
It was like the only life.
Yeah, exactly. Because she cared about life. And then she sees a water start dripping. And obviously that's bad on being underwater. So all of a sudden explosion happens. Alarm starts going off. She runs into another person trying to escape. They get to a point. They see two other people coming to them. They have a choice to make.
Yeah.
Whether she hits the door to close it so that way that it's not flooded and everything is kind of collapsed, or let them in and possibly...
Yeah, she's trying to see if they'll make it. They're running towards this door.
And the other guy talks her into going ahead and hitting the door, shutting them out. And then at that same time, another explosion happens. It goes dark. They're both kind of knocked out. She wakes up. It's flooded, obviously. And then from there...
It becomes a linear trek.
Boring. Now, granted, I'm not a sci-fi person, and Ben is, so he kind of enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it because with these type of films, you always have what I call like a video game sequence of events. Something happens, and you have to get key card from over here to open a door that's over here, and then when you go through that door, you know, your objective is over here. And it's just they have to keep going to these little waypoints. To get to those waypoints, they have to figure out how to traverse it to get to a main point. And yes, that's with almost any monster film.
But it's don't you think it's very cliche? Because every one of these types of movies have the same cast of characters. You have
the Joker, or not the Joker, the guy that makes jokes on that.
Yeah, the one that always is making a joke.
The grizzled captain that's estranged family won't talk to him for whatever.
The one who is scared, where she just can't move 3 feet without somebody holding her hand. She's very annoying in the movie, by the way.
I think she's pretty.
Yeah, I didn't say she was. I said she was annoying. And then you have the lead character, Kristen Stewart, who is the one that's good under pressure. She takes the lead.
She's the every hero in this type of film, but
it's just so drug out, and you know kind of what's going to happen. They finally get to the destination to try to save them.
Let me stop you for a second there, Jay.
Back it up.
Now, they do encounter the meat of the film in a way, which is the monsters. And the initial one is almost alien when they meet it. This parasitic, snake-like creature that's in a corpse of a killed seaman. Or whatever. Then they meet the bigger sized ones, the ones that they encounter, Kristen Stewart encounters throughout the rest of the movie. And then in the very end of the film, they encounter what some people call the Cthulhu from the god of the whatever from H.P. Lovecraft. the big giant monster with the bat wing and the octopus tentacles, whatever.
And let me insert this. It, to me, looked like a ripoff of Demon Gorgon from Stranger Things. And I said that to you as soon as it happened, like on screen when we were sitting there watching the movie. I was like, "That's from Stranger Things." Like that. It to me, it just looked like a ripoff from that. And I love Stranger Things. Obviously, this movie.
I did like the creature. I haven't seen Stranger Things. I know.
Blasphemy.
The Rock keeps me covered. But the
wrestler.
monster, though, I did like it. For me, as a giant monster, I love giant monsters. I love anything like that. And so I enjoyed it. The only thing is, I don't think it did shit throughout the entire film. It just kind of appeared, and then is destroyed.
Look like Eddie Munster. Oh. The next film. But like I said, the start of the film, I was very kind of into it, and then when it started just to get for where they were trying to get from place to place, and it was just, you knew kind of what was going to happen and what was going on. I did like the ending. Spoiler alert, so just in case you haven't seen this movie, 3 of them are left at the end of the film. They're trying to get to a destination where it has escape pods that takes you back to the surface. They reach those. Kristen Stewart opens the doors to evacuate, and one of the pods is damaged.
Of course.
So there's only 2 left. So she
puts the other 2 survivors in.
Yes. And shoots them back to the surface. Great sound effects. And she stays and explodes the whole ship.
Yeah, she overrides the power core or one of those type things, and it causes it to go ballistic.
And explodes, and it kills obviously her and the aliens.
And destroys the base.
Yeah. And then it shows like a newspaper clipping.
The government won't, wants to hide this from you or something, like it's supposed to be but, so we're going to wrap this one up, but...
which is what I was hoping happened in the film as we were approaching the end of it. But scale of 1 to 5 stars?
I'd give it a 4. I really enjoyed the aesthetic of it. It reminded me of the game BioShock and just a little bit, and some other stuff, but I really enjoyed it.
1. And that's only really my first or maybe second 1-star movie. But I'm not a sci-fi person, so I don't know.
But maybe you
can let us know what you think of the movie, or
find something that can bring us together as
you think we would like.
We would review. So leave a comment, like, and subscribe. And I think we went off the deep end on this one today.
a little bit. We imploded.
We're dredging it now. So we'll see you next time on
the Ben and Jason Videocast.
Bam!
We drilled to the bottom of the ocean.
Worst idea ever.